Hello, this is Amitta. I'm from English Unicorns and welcome to English Unicorns. May I know about yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm Faiza bint Amin. I'm currently doing my CA.
Okay. Uh, what does this CS stands for? This is Chartered Accountant, right?
Yeah, chartered accountancy.
Okay. So before going to any other further discussion, I'm a little bit curious about to know about this accountancy thing. What is this? What are the basic reasons of chartered accountants, or are the goals you have after you will get your degree?
Okay. If I say about a chartered accountant, I think this is the most toughest degree in current situation, current Bangladesh. If I
Mhm.
say current Bangladesh current situation, there is not too much CA which we need. So if you are going to be a CA, that time it's
Mhm.
a big opportunity to be successful in life. You just achieve your
Okay.
goals, and it is very appreciating, or it get you the demand or the respect you want from others person. Okay, if I say about our works, that time we work for an organization, for a company. We handle their very many bad tax, that types of things.
Mhm. So that means general accountant, what they actually do, you are
Okay,
also gonna
we
do
do
the same thing, right?
audits. We do audits. We see how a if I say about a company, that time they,
Hmm.
if I say easily, that time the their production, the cost, we see the cost, why this is anything. If we reduce the price or we raise the price, this is the thing. Basically, it's shortly, if I shortly say that time, it's called a it's called like a doctor for commerce students. A doctor take care of
Okay.
a man in a
Body.
person's body,
Mm.
or a CA take care
Mm.
of the uh,
Company or
a
the
company's body,
business or
yeah,
right?
business body.
Yeah. That means what are the accountant actually does? You are going to do the same, but you have the detailed work. You have to
Yeah,
manage
yeah,
the whole company's accountancy and other financial systems, right? Okay. As I was curious, why? Let me clarify why I was just curious about it because you know I'm not from that commerce background or not from that business background, so
yeah.
that's why
This
I
is
don't
very
have that
uncommon.
idea.
This CA is very uncommon in our country.
Mhm.
If you say about CA, there is too many people, they don't know what is this or why people doing this. This is not popular in Bangladesh.
Yeah, I have heard about some CA firms. So what are the firms actually do?
Okay, in France there is too many CSR works. They go to many companies they to do audits, to handle the to
Mm.
solve to see their accounts, how they manage the accounts, is they are legal. They uh, they give their tax back, these types of things, the cost of their
Okay.
company. Even we going to articleship, we go to the farms and
Hmm.
we take the it's called CC. We do the articleships. If I say in easy, then we say internship. Okay.
Hmm.
So as internship, we do articleship. Uh, but we work in we work too lively,
Different field.
so that we know how to do all things.
Mm. That means in this particular field, you have to do everything on the field and that so much practical stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, you get the practical knowledge, and which is actually important. and to some extent you are doing something which is related to accounts and finance, and you are handling, or the charter accountant have to handle all those things. So I know it's a little bit boring, but I was curious about it, so that's why I was just asking about
No,
all
for me
your
it's not
courses and
boring.
stuff. Um,
I want from my heart to be a CA. If I say I have
okay,
also
definitely.
little bit knowledge, I am now new in this field, but I don't
Hmm.
know how I want to be a CA from when I am in class 9. So I have no
Hmm.
option. I have nothing to come. This field is fully of from my heart. I just the whole process I do alone. I faces too many problems, but I do it. Just I think no, I need it. I do it.
Hmm. Okay. It was good, and I think that's a good, opportunity. Also, some sort of, you have a good luck. You are very much fortunate that you can achieve some sort of achieve, or not. You are not got all the goals, of course, because you have to do a lot. But at least you got your desired subject, and you are currently working on it. You are currently studying on it. So it's kind of course, it's a bit lucky. But when I was some sort of 10 to 12 years old, yeah, while I got my mobile, not my mobile, my father's or any other's any family member's mobile. I got that, and they said you have to fix the problems, and I could fix the problems from that time of any mobile phones and any other what should I say,
So
electronic
what are you
devices.
doing?
So yeah, I'm coming on that. So as I was so you know embraced, or I was so fond of this electronic stuff, I thought that I should go for software engineering, or I should go this sort of IT stuff. And currently I'm doing this. But to be very honest, as you are desiring your subject, and have an interest to go with your subject, I didn't find that. As I said, I wanted to be a software engineer, but today it was our yep, almost the third class we have taken. So yep, on this class we have got that project management. We have to do a lot of stuff, but I was just linking that I supposed to do the programming, right? Why I have to do the project management, or why do I have to understand the project, how to deal with the project? Mm, these are not my stuffs, I guess. But then I understood that yes, I should got well, whenever I will get the opportunity to go in a company, or I will be hired in a company, I should have done anything or any other softwares for a company. That means I have to understand the project. So these are the long chain which I'm not getting right now, as I'm also a freshman. I just got 2 weeks of my classes, and till now I think the way you are trying to get your subject, I didn't find it so much interesting, but some sort of interest have there might be have. So I will find out. If I couldn't, then don't know what I'm then gonna do. Maybe I'll shift that.
I
I
think
think.
you will find the interest. So where are you studying? I mean, what university? Right.
Okay. So I'm doing my bachelor. I'm doing my bachelor at Curtin University, which is in Australia, Perth, Perth, Australia. I think you have heard about Perth, but though it's not that much renowned like Melbourne or Sydney, still you may heard about Perth for different reasons, or maybe you cannot. Or but yep, it's one of the most
Okay,
largest
currently you
and
are
uh,
outside from our country, yeah?
yep, some sort of fortunately, but little bit unfortunately, because after leaving the country, the country's whole scenario got changed. and I was supposed to be there. My friends, my family, not family actually, my family is too happy that this their boy is not there because they know that if even if that boy was there, he he's supposed to be got arrested because he was not like others.
Yeah,
He is
sometimes
not
my
gonna
mother
take.
say me,
Mm,
uh, they are very lucky uh, that I am not a boy because of a girl. Sometimes we I'm
have to. Mm,
from a family where we have the burden that you don't do this, you don't do this. So I'm
yes,
living from
all the
a
bars.
yeah. So that's why I don't do
Yeah,
anything. So that's why my parents sometimes say, if you are a boy, we we don't do
we
anything
have
with
to.
you. Yeah,
Mm, we
I
have to.
arrested.
We couldn't. We perhaps we couldn't control. Yep,
Yeah,
that was their my my father's especially. He was just like this boy is so much out of control. No one can beat him. No one can um, give him the bars. Once, even in
I
my
think we want to
uh,
say, if I say you and me, we both are not needed the quotas or the movements. You also not in my fields. I also not, but the movement is take it's going another level. I think everyone should talk about
um,
this. And
yeah, that's the fact. Yeah, while it was in quota, while it was a quota movement, I think that time people should talk also. As yeah, I understand that we don't need quota. Some people don't need quotas, but the people who actually died, most of the students actually didn't need any sort of quota. So that's the reason why it actually not any in present it's not anymore a quota movement. So I think now at least the people who are still be silent and they try to pull their children, no, you have to stay in home, you shouldn't go there. I think at least right now they should understand that it's not a quota movement. We should go out. We should make our children be proud because we have to save them. The way the police, the way the other student parties are attacking, it's brutal. And after this brutality happened, still people who are staying quiet. I don't know what I have to say then. And that's why I also don't engage with my parents that much about this movement because they said you should remain quiet, you should remain shut about it. I said I'm not gonna be. I was regret. I had a regret. I was regretting for a long time that why I was not there. And one of my juniors said that Bhaiya, it's okay. I said it's not okay. He said we know how you were, how you had that potential to go in the movement, and how much you are vocal about all the dishonesties and other stuff. So we know the movement which you can be which can be done by you. You are doing it from your places, but still it's some sort of regret actually working. But
from the beginning, if I
recently,
say, yeah,
hmm,
this one.
okay, so though I left my country, though I'm not there, I still try to put the efforts. I and my along with other Bangladeshis tried to reach out to our universities, to our senator. Even the Australian senator know about this movement because we did movement in our in every cities. Like Perth, we did movement. Then Melbourne did movement. Sweden in which that Sydney they have done so much movements. So after those movements, almost every person of Australia now know about the Bangladesh protest. So though we are not there, we are also trying to be with our students, the be with our brothers and sisters.
Okay, if I say about us, we everyone
Mhm.
from the beginning of this movement, we are not going to we couldn't sleep because we don't know what is
Mm.
happening, what will
Mhm.
be happen. Even I don't know what will happen tomorrow. The situation right now is I just feel where I am. I'm really proud to be Bengali, but now I just afraid what happened next. Is I am arrested? Is my brother is arrested? Who will arrest him? I think if I say about government, she is a very good leader. I think in Bangladesh, she is doing good.
She
She is
was.
doing good. She was. Uh, she was doing good, but I don't know. I think what happened with her now? Why she do this?
I think she's resembling her own father's words that once a person gonna be uh deployed, or once a person is going to be um doing so, or once a person's disgrace or any other what should I say actually, disaster, a person's life, a disaster of life is gonna happen. They did mistakes and uh, she is resembling her father's quotes. I think she had to listen her father's every word and each and every speeches for long time, because her father gave all the informations about the Pakistanis and other that times all this problems, and she's repeating the same problems again and again. She is doing the same mistakes. So she might have listened her father's speeches more and more so that she would be a good leader. But she didn't, and she is right now doing this all these faults.
No, I think it is very sorrow for us that there is no good leader now. It doesn't mean there is no good leader in our country. We don't know
Mm.
how the country will be leaded, how the days we are going. I think that's why our mom just say me just go to other countries. And I say no, this is not any solve to go another
That's not
country.
a solution actually.
Yeah, this
If
is
you
not a
have a if you if you think, we who actually don't live in this country, we left the place, but still, while it will be the our last moment of life in near future, we always try to go to our own country, our own motherland, right? So at the at any point of time, while you think that you should go to your soul, or you have to go to the place where you actually belong from, you gonna go to your, of course, your motherland. So that's the thing you have to understand, that leaving your country cannot be a solution. The
yeah,
solution is
yeah.
you have to put the efforts to reform all the problems. You have
And
to make the
this is
solutions of the problem.
very bad way to say, but our parents, the generation, our parents, I think they are from Gen X or Gen C generation. I don't
No,
actually
no, no.
remember.
That's why that Gen X,
Gen,
yeah, Gen X
Gen
and
X,
Gen Y.
yeah, Gen X. I think the generation is, I don't know. It's hard. Here very hard, but actually they're very selfish. The way we are thinking for
Yep,
our country, they are thinking about
they
us.
didn't
They just think I am safe, you are
about
safe.
this
Yeah,
themselves.
that's all
Yeah,
okay. I never understand this. No, this is not okay. The students were dead. Whenever I just open my Facebook, or social media's platform, the dates are just I never tolerate this. The bloods, the things. I just never control myself. My mom just said, don't see this, don't see this. Because how I don't see this? This is come in front of me. This is the country is going on. But my mom goes, no, there is no. But we, the Gen Z generation, I think we are doing very well.
The
But
fact is, the people from Gen Y and Gen X, they said this generation is just a waste. They didn't do anything. They just have their mobile phones and they were so much busy with their stuff. But that generation, especially that generation from Bangladesh, where Bangladesh we have only our Facebooks and we have our social medias and we always try to be poking each another. This is the most important, or I think the most interesting thing we have. We love to poke each another, especially the students. We always try to criticize the other students. But right now, it's completely a different scenario that we all being united and we are doing something for a single reason, for a single goal. And that is the thing, that is the beauty of right now of the students and the generations that. So I think this Gen Z right now, what they are doing, the previous two generations never gonna do that, or if even if they actually try to do their best, or they actually they would be little bit vocal, at least little bit vocal about the votes, about the democracy. We won't have to see this sort of results.
now, for me now, I think government should take any step for the students. The if the
Okay,
way the movement going on, if this is going on, that time it's gonna be a mess. I think now it's already
already
we already
it's
messed
already.
up. If she will not take a good step, that time it's will.
I don't think she's gonna take any sort of steps,
I
first of
don't know
all.
what will
And
go on,
I,
but
to be very honest, at the very first, before this year, I have never seen the prime minister being so much stumbled, or she is mumbling in her, speeches. But right now, she is also frightened to speak in front of a camera. She knows that she has done a disaster. She has done everything which has been possible in a bad way. She has done the worst
but
ever
I think
decisions.
he after he said after not sorry after not she our law minister, our education minister, and I think IT minister sit with the people who
Mm,
are lead the movement. The situation
mm.
under the control after that, but after come the harm in this movement, it just go it just take another way the movement.
It was that movement was completely demolished, or that movement was completely, you know, changed, or completely, um, you know, transformed into another situation after Prime Minister had said the genuine people Rajakar. Before that, they were protesting. Before the police got uh, included and they shot at the students, it was completely a peaceful movement. They are giving slogan, and without the slogans and without the voices, there were nothing. They didn't use, even still they didn't use any sort of weapons, right? But till now they are being killed, they are being shot at.
I think
So it's
students do
really
their
disappointing.
movement, everyone do everything is okay, but the police started
Hmm.
shooting. This is not okay. I think anyone don't have the right to shoot at anyone
No.
without any reason. Even if
Hmm.
I don't know what is the truth. I heard that in the outside our phone is checking. I think as an
Mm-hmm.
adult, our parents also don't have the right to check our phone, to touch our phone without our permission as adult.
Yep.
Who is police to check our
Check
phone?
our phones.
I have this.
Yep, of course.
Who is he?
Even one of my friends just got checked but his phones, his wallet, and his personal, bags also. And understood that you are checking the bags. Bags can be checked anywhere just because of the security purpose. But while it comes to a phone, your personal gallery, they are checking the
No.
galleries, they are checking the Facebooks and WhatsApps. These are the most personal places where no one can enter. We cannot even give that permission to our parents also because there are
These are
some personal
personal
stuff for us.
things.
Yep, yep. There are some private space and personal space, of course. So they're breaking these laws, and against these laws, they can be fined. In another country, like in Australia, if someone actually wants to, if someone actually wants to give you a, you know, case, case on public harassment, it would be, it would be a jail. So what they are doing, these are all the out of laws. But right now, they are saying these are the law, and they are creating their laws by themselves. I don't know who give that sort of rights, but still, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, this is very bad. I think I don't know what we'll do next. I think you also don't know. I think only Almighty's know what will be gonna happen in our country.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
we just in
Before
our hand. This is
yesterday,
we pray for
Mhm.
everyone. We pray for
we
our.
can we can pray, of course. We can pray Almighty, pray to Almighty, of course. So without praying Almighty, we cannot do anything. That's kind of true. But another thing is the generation which is actually still sleeping. Yep, they are sleeping and they are just like, there was a quote I have seen a cinema recently, which named Shikant. So there was a quote that he said, "We have 7% of people who are blind, but there are 93% of people or 90% of people who are acted like a blind. So they have their eyes, but they're not seeing anything. They're not watching anything. So these are the problems. So these are, I think, if as at, at present there are lawyers who are supporting a lot. There are some teachers of Dhaka University or any other universities who are supporting a lot. But the genuine students, the genuine parents, actually, though, if they will give that permission to their students to go out, no one can beat that, victory which we
When our
have with that.
guardian also should
So
come at
if
the field and
yeah, they
protect.
also should come at the field because the students who have been died, who have been shorted, are just like their own children's life. So they should come up for protest. So
In the end,
that's
we
okay.
say we have a bond, we have a love for our country, we have a love for each other.
Mm,
Whenever we see any
yeah.
post, anyone dead, we just feel very sorrow. I think I cried many times after seeing these types of things. I think this is we after
Yeah,
this
I did.
before this movement, I think we think that no, we are not have enough love for our country, our motherland. We have not enough unity. But now it proves no, we have the unity, we have the
Mm,
love for motherland. I think this is the best part
mm.
of this movement.
There, even while I was I came a month ago, of course. So while that Abu Said was killed, and I just watched his videos. I was just crying at the corner of the bus. And at the other side, there was a woman who was continuously watching that why this guy is like crying like this. And at the end, she couldn't control herself, and she came to me and asked, "What's your problem?" And I said, "My people are dying." And she said, "How?" And then I just let her to watch the video, and then she understood why I was crying. And she said, "Are you from Bangladesh?" I said, "Yes." Then she said, "We will pray for your country. That will be okay. And you should be a little bit, uh, you should calm yourself." And I said, "Yeah, thank you." So here, people, while I was crying, while I was not engaging with anyone, I have so much international friends here. So they said, they posted on behalf of me while I was saying that yes, the situation is getting worse. They posted on their walls, they posted on their stories, but they gave me at least a hope that yes, you should be calm and you should, you know, your country will be all right. They prayed for the country. So at least here, people are actually friendly. People are actually understand others' problems. But the problem is the way they are thinking. They even cannot engage with us like we are what we are going through. Because while I was telling the story, it's a kind of story to them because they cannot relate with actual scenario. While I was saying that the students are being killed by the police, they were like, is it actually possible? Because the people, my friend, one of my friend who's from Japan, is just like in ours, or one of my friend who is from Germany, they are just like in our country, no one can even touch the student. If the teacher will touch the student, they have to give that all the reasons that why she touched or he touched the students. No one even can beat her, but beat the student. So in that moment, while they are being shot at. It's kind of not a reality. It's like a story to them, and they couldn't relate. And I understand that I was just at a point I was asking, "Are you gonna relate with that?" And he said, "Nah, no, I didn't. I never heard of it. Students are being killed by their own people, their own police, and their own students union. The students union are also pretty much familiar in Japan or China because they are also have that South Asian continental government or the policies. So they said we also have our parties, we also have our government. Our government have also different problems, but we
I
never
think
heard of
this is a
this sort
I
of
think there is a
stories.
problem from the beginning of the of after we find the victory. There is not,
Mm.
I say we are not actually free because of, I think we have not this we not freely
We didn't got
talk.
the freedom.
Yeah,
Mm.
we even we have not any freedom of to
Freedom of
speech.
speech.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
freedom of
very
speech.
rare. You whenever you write one thing, you think, is it okay if I write this? Is there is not any
Right.
problem?
What
But
will
I
be the
think this is very
consequence?
worst.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
worst thing.
The most worst part. This is the most worst part of a democracy because you cannot write against the government. You cannot write against the policy. If you were you have written anything against this, you maybe got
We are actually
disappear from your
Democrat.
home.
We are actually living in a Democrat country.
Autocrat. Yep.
Yeah.
It was a shallow democracy in terms of the policymakers. They say there is a shallow democracy because it's on on the people. while the people are seeing, or while the people are you know witnessing, it's just like a democracy. But after that, inside the country, they are full of autocracy, and that's why everyone are calling this government a fascist government. So we have seen the fascist ideology of our, not our. So the fact is, as we have seen, we have a government which is autocratic. We have seen fascist government. So we don't want a fascist government anymore. We all students have the same demand, but at the same time, what we actually pray for, that's the we don't want to see any sort of bloodshed anymore. We want to see a peaceful country. We want to have that, uh, you know, happy faces, because almost from last 1 month, people couldn't sleep properly. Even we students who are not even in that country, we couldn't sleep properly. I, in my dreams, I have, I have heard different sort of sounds. It's just like bhai pani lag de. It was just like uh, mar bhi mar. And this was the stuff I have seen, I have
There is also,
heard in
even
my.
yesterday, I see there a girl said, আঙ্কেল আমার আমার মা বাবাকেও বাসায় নেই, আমার বোনকে আমি তালা মেরে আসছি। That
Mm.
types of things as
And
like I just cried whenever I see this
all,
thing.
yep, and all the goosebumps there, and the every moments are, it's shocking, it's mesmerizing, and we all want a single thing, and that is, we want our peace back. We want our beautiful Bangladesh back. This was not our country. This is not our country, and we didn't all the we don't want any more bloodsheds, right?
Yeah, yeah. For me, if I don't Sheikh Hasina to resign from his chair, there is no need. I just want a peaceful Bangladesh. If you give us the peaceful Bangladesh, then give us. Otherwise, it's up to you. Just give us the peaceful country. We want this. I think the shooting, the things what's going on. This is we don't tolerate it. I
Yes.
think this is very, very, very bad things or things. Whenever the even when the internet is gone, we just sit in front of TV to hear something good, something bad. So we need a peaceful
Even
country. That
the,
is the main thing.
while internet was completely shut down, I was completely broken because I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't even contact it. I couldn't even contact with anything. And that moment, I understood that why people at Liberation War, they took all the times their radios in the hand. And it was just like, even if a single news will get, even if a single person will be touched, I just called after it just lost the broadband connection. I almost called thousands times to my mom. I was just calling each and everyone I know. I got a new phone, so I almost lost every numbers. But the numbers I had, the friends I had, I called them everyone, even if they are just talking, which are breaking a lot. Still, I just wanted to hear their voice, and that was the situation that time. And it was unforgettable, a total unforgettable history for me, actually.
Yeah. Even I, if I remember, I just sit down. I I just sit and just see the headlines after and after. I just read the
Yep.
headlines. Is there anything good news? Is the situation is going to be normal? But I
I
didn't
think
see
I
anything
think
good.
the whole media that time was preaching misinformations,
Yeah,
and all the
without
news
Jamuna,
is there, all
without
the news
Jamuna
there.
TV.
Yep, yep, yep. The Jamuna TV, they had that courage. They had that courage. They have that courage. They are just portraying all the right news. But other television, especially that Shomoy TV, I guess, they are just disaster. Those
What
people
is
are
doing
completely
BTV,
cold.
which
I,
carry our childhood, now
they
it's
just
gonna be just our enemy.
and I was a little bit happy while it was burned out, and they said all the Batabilibus are going to be burned, and I was like, yes, this should be,
This
and yeah,
BTV
that
carry our
was the thing.
childhood, but now it like whenever I
It,
in front of me
it's paining.
BTV come, I just go, I just I I just go to anger her.
Yep. Actually, it's all the childhood memories which those channels or those news channels have, it gone in vain because right now no one is on their own form. Even if we had some sort of respect towards our uh, defense communities, defensive armies, right, air force, police, to some extent, we don't find any sort of respect to them because the thing we have they have done, it's not going to be, it's they don't deserve any sort of mercy. Yep.
Yeah,
So so it's almost over. Not only over, it's almost we have talked more than double of our time. But it was a good discussion. But when it comes to our country and especially in this worst situation, there are a lot to discuss. It was not just a spoken English session. It was more likely a you know uh,
discussion of
talk show or podcast, I guess. Yep, something like podcast. So I had an idea to do a podcast on it, but then no one was there because I know that this situation, I maybe couldn't find anyone, and I also
yeah.
not in
I
a
see
state
uniforms.
to
Okay,
do all
I'm
this.
as a learner. I see uniforms. They put many things which I like. I think they are new in the field, in the startup field.
Yep.
So whenever their profile pictures, their joint
Mm.
students in the online platform, I think that that attract me. Yeah, this is good.
Oh, yeah. They are doing tests on online because, of course, when even if it's small corporation or it's a small institution or organization, still, if a community will give you a support, that means at least some of the people are on your side. And right now, these supports are more than explanation to anyone. So, yep, while English Unicorn is supporting, that's a matter of proud. We all proud of to be a part of it, and I hope you are also be a you are also proud to be a part as you are a learner here.
Okay, I think this is for today. Session.
Okay.
Actually, we
Yep.
run out from our time.
Uh, all the times, yeah, it's more than our time. More, it's almost 40 to 50 minutes. Yep. So it was a good discussion. Hope to meet you soon, and hope you will join our next sessions. Till then, stay positive, uh, stay with your country, stay with our country, and of course, stay with English unicorns.
Okay, thank you. Tata.
Thank you, Tara.